you probably have a lot of insight into the substance that students are being taught, whether they're going off into academia or industry. What are the most important skills for our listeners to have?
Yeah, maybe I'll couch that in how we think about data science, because I think that's a precursor to what we think is the most important skills to provide our students. So we've come up with a model for data science we call the 4+1. So there's four elements of data science. Uh, the obvious one, of course, is analytics, which is what everybody thinks about. But I think there are three others that we feel are equally important, and those are systems, which is how we think about how we move data around, the hardware and software, the cybersecurity, and so on. Another one is design. So that's the third one. So how we think about human-computer interaction,
Right.
which is critical for communication, dissemination, and that sort of thing, which is
Mhm.
clearly something that's very important to students. And then the last one is what we call value, which gets back to this notion. I mentioned ethics a couple of times, but really it's much more than that. It's really about ethics, policy, justice, law. And it's really the way we think about it as value is the tension that exists between the ability to have data science produce something and the nefarious effect that that might have. It might have positive effects, but it almost might have negative effects. There's a tension there, and that's what we think about value. So those are the four elements, and the plus one is all the domains that we apply to that we've been talking about
Uh,
all along. So I would say what's important for our students to go away is to go away with that balance, is to have to be thinking about all four of those components. Yes, they're going to get jobs where they're going to specialize in some aspect of it. But we're basically providing them with a grounding, both at the undergraduate and the graduate level, in the 4+1 model, and then they'll specialize in probably one or more of those four areas. I mean, they're not mutually exclusive by any means, but that's how we think about training our students.